ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí kì í ṣe kàkà kékú má jẹ sèse ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ká fi sùúrù yàn sípò.
You listen to that? Ká fi sùúrù, patient, peacefully. And it's on that note I want to say welcome to my guest into the studio. My guest is Dr. Tunde Oyebiyi. Like I said last week when he came around, I said you're going to come around again. Because what we started last week is something that we can't just conclude just with a wave like that. Today we're going to look at staying safe during this election, individually and collectively. Some people in the last 2-3 months, they don't have any other materials that they put on other than the face cap of this candidate, t-shirt from that party. And I think the end has come for that. Can I wear my t-shirt and my face cap to the polling unit tomorrow morning?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Say it again.
I said not at all. Because by electoral law, all campaigns, all advertisements, all the signal of offices, all promotions ought to assist by 12 midnight today.
Okay.
And as such, it will be out of place to continue to put on those things. In most cases, what we fail to realize are many people who put them on do not even know that in the first instance it's a form of advertisement on its own.
For sure.
They just see it as another type of a fashion. However, the electoral law says it should not be within the premises or within the 30 meters where the election.
If you must wear it tomorrow, wear it in your bedroom.
In your bedroom. So, and as such, however, it's also a point of what you were just saying.
Okay.
To keep
safe.
It's only the living. It's only those who are alive. I repeat.
That will be able
to the result of the election.
Okay.
If you're able to cast your vote, you want to stay safe to ensure that you receive the result. And it's only those who are alive that will also have the benefits of whatever the election is.
Okay.
So the first rule is to ensure first and foremost that you are safe. So to avoid that, stay away from unnecessary slogan. Stay away from unnecessary insignia of campaigns, face cap, t-shirt, stickers. Even
of parties.
Even it's advised people, those who go on with branded cars should not
they shouldn't take them out tomorrow.
So if you have a branded car of a political party, don't bring it to the polling unit tomorrow. And as a matter of fact, don't avoid it to avoid unnecessary action.
Okay.
In the first instance. So apart from the legal part of it, that it is not lawful, it's also reasonable that you do that to ensure that you are safe yourself.
Okay. Now, I asked you that question because you are a man of many parts, a father, a teacher, an administrator, a counselor. Can you see?
Yeah.
Now, as a father now, can parents, if my son is not around where I live, if my daughter is not around where I live, can they put a call through to them to give them the last advice?
As a matter of fact, it goes beyond the call.
Okay.
I know that many family today have what you call the family platform.
Okay.
It's on WhatsApp and all of that. This should be the consistent reminder and sermons that, number one, be sure of where your child is. Confirm that child is in custody of somebody that you know or is in his own place of residence. And if peradventure that your child does not have the PVC eligible to vote in that location, ensure to admonish him or her to stay indoor. Let him watch the proceedings.
On the television.
On the television.
We will hear 24 hours tomorrow.
Exactly. So that such a child is safe. Two, it will also be important to warn them, those of them who have the PVC, who wants to go and vote. Number one, as a parent, ensure that the child is holding the PVC.
Okay.
For instance, my own children that are of age that will vote, we are voting in the same polling unit.
Okay.
So we're going to drive in the same car
Together.
and get to the polling unit at the same time. Get accredited and have casted our vote. Then we resign to our home. And I think every conscious parent should do that.
Okay.
However, if you have to vote in different locations, kindly ensure, admonish, if you like, beg that they stay out of trouble.
Okay. Staying out of trouble, yeah, but we say we are all political animals.
Sure.
As a young person, even old people, we have a candidate that we supported during the campaign. Some even follow them to campaign grants. Now that campaigns have ended, I think you have done enough.
Sure.
Can it be calculated as you have done enough?
Yes, you have participated. You have contributed.
You have contributed.
Yes.
Leave that candidate to his fate.
Exactly.
Let the electorate judge him.
Exactly.
So, going in clusters again, I want to do myself and Tolu, we will be going together to go and cast our vote. Do I need that?
That's another danger, because that's where gangarism begins to start to gang up against people and all of that.
Okay.
It is in the midst of your friends and your colleagues that you now say, oh, this man is not doing it right. Oh, this man is not in our support. So I will be glad if they disqualify him from voting and all of that. But if you are alone on your own and you are not in the midst of such gangs and you don't finish your own voting, because that's another trouble. So people will finish voting in their own police booths and
they will have to see what is happening.
You have no business to do it, for goodness sake. Carry all your action and activities tomorrow to the ballot box. All the business you have tomorrow, it's you, your PVC, your ballot paper, the ballot box, and after that, your business ends. Wait for the responses. Leave judgment to
the electoral
officers that will do it. So, and as such, it's the only way to keep safe. I am saying, God forbid, many people are there with dangerous intentions.
Okay.
And many are there with also the intentions to end it or to do it and end it. But those who have a future must be conscious of that it can be better. And the only way to keep it better is to stay safe. And to parents, the other time, I also need to say this. Any child that is below the voting age, that is not a registered voter, please, parents, I beg you,
keep him or her indoor.
Keep him or her indoor tomorrow. Don't let them be victim of circumstance. Even standing on the queue to vote is in itself a risk.
Standing in the queue
is a risk. Coming out tomorrow is a risk. You might not be the target of the attack. And they say it's a straight bullet. How do you answer that? Once it eats. So, and the less we make the place congested, the better for all of us.
Okay. Now let's talk about the security officers that will monitor the elections. There are some, let me say it that way, that they are overzealous.
Sure.
There are some that, going for work, they want to have a cup of this or that. They might be under the influence of drug or alcohol because they want to show that power. They want to show we are holding a gun. What advice do you have for them? We are all Nigerians.
Actually, honestly, one has to thank INEC this time around.
Okay.
Because I'm aware they have done a lot of sensitizations and training for them.
Amongst them.
And they involved the police officer and not just the entire security agents who are involved.
Okay.
And to the extent that only people who are to a large extent balanced are to be deployed for this exercise.
Okay.
And of course, they need a large percentage of them. You cannot but have one or two that will get out of that. And at this moment, we want to sincerely appeal to that they should be civil in their approach.
Okay.
Yes, they are there to sanitize issues. They are there to sanitize situations. It will be an aberration, for instance, for a police officer or a security agent supervising food buying. There have been examples of that in some of the sensitization seminars which we attend. That where they are distributing money, you find the police carrying gun and standing by their boss over that. How on earth should a security man be involved in such? As such, I am aware that they have trained, they have given them guidelines, they have given them routes. I want to appeal again that let all our security agents play the game according to the rules. Let them be professional. Let them be civil. Let them be calm. If there are disturbances, let them identify the source, pick the person, do the needful, keep them away. Their business is to ensure there is peaceful conduct of this election. So we want to appeal to them that they should not instigate trouble. If somebody is drunk, there are other supervising officers that are in charge. If you have discovered somebody among them is drunk and is under the influence, get him out of that scene at that moment and let him get away so that we do not have unusual or unnecessary occurrence.
I think we need to mention it to our electorate tomorrow. But time had been that at a point during voting, some group of people will come around and just grab the ballot box.
Well, it's unfortunate that anybody who attempts to do that now is absolutely a waste of time. Because if you grab the ballot box before the box were there, number one, you will be doing a disservice to the whole system. Because eventually, the election in that entire place might be cancelled. Number two, if you don't want to go and grab the ballot box, because the point they grab it is at the point where they are going to the collation center. Before they get to the collation center, the result has been uploaded. When you are casting your vote, the number of votes that are cast are already done. It's only a matter of sorting it out after the election that they have to do. And that is done there at the polling stations. So if after the polling station that has been sorted, you now want to grab the ballot box, the ballot box has become a piece of paper at the point where you are going to the collating center. So first and foremost, I want to appeal. Let nobody attempt
to do that.
It's a waste of time. One. It's a waste of time. It doesn't serve the purpose any longer. It's not the era of a jassy. So if you cannot just jassy at this level, then just let it be. Electronically, you know, the Beavers is doing two functions. It's going to validate. It's going to accredit the voters electronically. And after accreditation, it's going to upload the results.
I monitor a news where the service provider said, oh, nothing is going to happen to our service. Nothing.
And another misconception which is declared that the Beavers at the point of accreditation is offline. It doesn't need service. It doesn't need data. So at that level that the service might fail, it won't fail. And if the Beavers malfunction, INEC have told us that there is a modality, there is a process to replace it. But erroneously in some center in the last election, when they wanted to replace it, some of the party agents are saying no, and the electorate started saying no. If you say no, you are doing it at your discredit.
Because no vote will be recorded for the unit.
If it is malfunction, allow them to bring another. And the phone contacts of INEC is everywhere. You can further confirm. So if only that, if they brought another one and it's still not functioning, there is no point panicking. Because once it's established that your Beaver does not, then the election will be reconducted in that polling booth.
That's been that assurance.
It's the electoral guideline. So there's no point again with the electoral officers. So if the Beavers does not work, if that should be your point to relax.
If peradventure I see somebody distributing money tomorrow, is it my business?
It's not your business. and it's your business.
EFCC and ICPC,
They are waiting.
They are waiting.
And there are lines.
Just call their line.
Just call. Don't even call because it's dangerous. In the process of calling, somebody might get you as it is brother so and so that is making the call.
Okay.
And as such, they are going to deal with you.
Okay.
Either before, during, or after.
Okay.
Just withdraw yourself to a corner. Send a text message. And don't go back and be bragging. You are wasting your time. Just send a text message and get out of the scene. Those that you have sent a message to, they are professional. They will handle it and protecting your own. Just be sure that what you are doing is correct.
Okay.
Another thing is that they said you should take the photograph. I take caution in that. If you see that if there's a distance you can, some people are so good at that.
For sure.
They could keep at a
like
distance.
The one standing in front of me.
They don't know when they will snap your picture.
Okay.
Fine. If you're able to take that, beautiful. But don't go there and be showing your camera.
Let me see what they are doing here.
You are in trouble. You are endangering your life.
Please stay safe.
So you stay safe. But you hold it a duty to Nigeria and Nigeria population to alert and say, I saw this going on here. Can you take something?
Okay.
Can you do something? So, but if you begin to brag, you're on your own with all the consequences.
So I've noticed something. During an election like this, you see the man standing here is a candidate. Sure. And when he's going to cast his vote, you will see them in thousands following him. You say the candidate, the senatorial candidate is going. My boss is Oga is going to vote, and they will go there.
I think the candidates have also been sensitized enough.
Okay.
Any reasonable candidate that wants
our
office that deserve our vote will not do that tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to believe that because they have been sensitized enough. And he should also remember that he or she is a man or a woman of honor. And as such, he deserves all the respect that should be accorded him. But the first respect is self-respect.
Self-respect.
So if he doesn't go there with his own self-respect, he comes around with all of this. If he's bamboozled and is disgraced, anything that happens, he will have been the one that caused it. Of course, many of them have no shame anyway because they would see that as part of the game. But it's quite unfortunate. So I want to think that with the level of sensitization and awareness that has gone on, we will not see many of that tomorrow.
Okay.
We will not see many of that tomorrow.
Now this is an era of fake news. Oliver. Fake news. And I ask myself, it's like when you produce a fake paracetamol, what it will take you to produce fake is what it will take you to produce the genuine product. Why can't you now take your time to give us genuine something? What do I do when I see a news coming, flashing on my set? Particularly this era of social media thing.
Well, you see, I said it last week that as Nigerians, we must be able to decipher at this level what constitutes authentic news and fake news. In most cases, some people will stay at a corner.
I know that's where you cut your teeth. Years ago.
Yes.
I didn't find.
So you see, cook up a story and then send it. What is the purpose? It is to manipulate the audience.
Okay.
So that they can achieve certain personal interest or disorganize a system or discredit a system. We must be able to verify the source of the news. Oh, they are killing people in Odiolowo. Okay. Put up a call to somebody who is absolutely neutral in Odiolowo.
What is happening there?
What is happening in Odiolowo? Nothing, no. Okay. The other time when they were about to announce the governorship election. Okay, after the court judgment, somebody just called me from Amja said, Osogbo is now boiling.
Okay, which Osogbo?
And I asked, which part of Osogbo?
Okay.
Because I am not in every part of Osogbo, but I'm at least in one place. They said, it is in the center of Osogbo.
Where you are,
I said, well, I am there at this moment, and I'm taking a bottle of Coca-Cola to refresh. So please, at the moment, Where I am,
there is no trouble.
it is not boiling. The man got a sign of relief. Okay, have you seen this? I said, let me call him for you. The next person that will come was his son that he was about to. I said, he's with me at this moment.
Okay.
Can you speak with Dad? And at that level, he said, okay, I'm going to bed. So it's not boiling. But of course, somebody could bring a picture. Okay, they sent another picture sometime shortly before now. They said, look at what they are doing to our brothers and sisters in the north and all of that. And at the end of the day, listen to the video. The language they are speaking, somebody was speaking Swahili, a language that belongs to Southern Africa, South Africa.
And he said they are doing something to your brother in the north.
Brother in Kaduna. And you now because you have heard they are doing that to your brother in Kaduna, you started in Osogbo, you are killing somebody who is not us. You can imagine all those sort of. Do they look like Nigerians? Are they speaking the language you understand? Even when they speak the language they understand as within your milieu, within your environment, put up a call, check somebody else, confirm before you begin to act.
And some people will not even confirm before they start spreading.
I said it on many platforms that belong. Don't just copy and paste. Once you see that information, because we are also part of the system, the moment you see it, you just copy and you paste. We are increasing tension. We are damaging the fragile situation that in which we are operating. For the purpose of this, if you get any news, no matter pathetic, no matter, first of all, take your car. Number one, you have not heard the sound of gunshot behind you. So in the first instance, you are in a safe corner. If they say they have blocked the next road, fine. It's an information for you to use. They have blocked the road, they are not burning fire.
Where do I go? How do I escape?
How do I escape from that? If it's possible that you also get in touch with somebody, then find out. Don't just begin to circulate it without verifying. And besides, we must also know that fake news is also a crime.
Fake news is a crime.
Media practitioners, you also know that there are punishment attached to that. So before you carry it, you that carried it, you are also part of the process.
Doctor, let's go on now. Enough of all these admonitions.
Sincerely run away from fake news.
Enough of these admonitions. We hope our people will listen and will take action. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow is our election day. We wish Nigerians, we wish ourselves the best.
The best of this election, and we hope for a better Nigeria.
Thank you very much.